Hello Taurus, welcome to your April reading for 2022. I did take the month off for last month because the European war was really emotionally disturbing me. Not that it's better now, but you know, I just couldn't do it then. I shuffled these off camera, but I'm doing them once on camera for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to be doing a few different spreads for you. First, I will do a general romance reading in a horseshoe spread. That's okay for singles or a couple of people. Then I will do a relationship spread for a specific person on your mind. It could technically be any relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I will read it as such. Feel free to interpret it to other contexts if you want. Then I will be pulling some oracle cards from Spirit to get a bird's eye view of your situation. And then I will be pulling oracle cards from your person to get any messages from them to you. If you're out of contact with someone and you need to know what they're thinking of. I'm just trying to get these to fit on here. Okay. Okay. So this is your horseshoe spread. We got your past, present, near-term, future, 3 to 4 months out. We got you in a nutshell. We got your hopes and or your fears. We got your environment. Then we got your hopes and or your fears. And then we got your 12-month outcome over here at the end. So Taurus, it looks like in the past, this is a tough card to experience. I've experienced it myself. Uranus, you might have been in a complete no contact situation. Nothing going on in your relationship. It was dead quiet. It could have been maybe you were trying to avoid fighting and bickering, so the way you decided to avoid that was just not to engage at all. Your present situation is looking better than the past. It looks like you're feeling pretty happy. You got the 10 of Cups, which is like, you know, from 1 to 10, 10's the best. Happy, rejoiced, energetic. You might feel like whether you're necessarily with a romantic partner or maybe just around friends, you're just kind of enjoying life, which is a good energy to attract like people into your life. Athena is a warrior, but she's also known for her beauty. Taurus is also known for her beauty also. it's ruled by Venus. So, and it looks generally like a good time in your life right now. So we got your near-term future, 3 to 4 months out. We got Perseus gifts, and we got the 2 of Swords in reverse. Interesting. So it could be that perhaps you are trying to make a decision on trying to give someone gifts, or someone might give you a gift and you didn't see it coming, which, I mean, that's actually not such a bad future either. Perseus is also, he gifted Athena a lot of stuff too, I believe, if I remember my lore correctly. So we got you in a nutshell, manifestation, Gaia, and we got the Knight of Cups. So Gaia is the Mother Earth. She thinks things into reality, and she's also a sign of like fertility, fecundity. So overall, it seems like a good situation, like manifestation, body-wise. Feeling pretty good about life, which again kind of is reflected over here. It could be perhaps there could be some offers that are trying to come to you, but you might be actually not wanting to entertain them right now. you might just be happy doing yourself. As cliche as that is. So we got your environment over here. This is not necessarily under your control, but the weather outside affects if you put a raincoat on or if you decide to stay in. So, I mean, it could be that there's someone in your social circle that might be getting engaged, getting married, someone that just got together, some sort of equal union. So that actually is kind of conducive to finding love, because they tend to have single friends, new people to mix and mingle with. If you're wanting to mix and mingle with those people, sometimes you might want to stay away from them too, depending on your preference. We got Pegasus, nature, upside down. It could be that there could be some suppression in your social circles. Maybe people, maybe they're holding back who they really are. Maybe they feel like they can't be who they are, like they had to pretend, or if they show their real self, they might offend someone. So it could be someone might be holding back something. Not necessarily great for finding love, but not terrible. You can't love someone until they show you their true selves, so that's on them. So we got your hopes and or your fears here, Taurus. Let's see. So, I mean, you're hoping for pride and victory when it comes to love. You're hoping that people, instead of fighting, which we got the 5 over here, we got, a 6 over here. You're hoping that, it all just works out. It all goes in a streamlined flow. You want to be looked at to, adored, and kind of want people to be physically looking at, you. One of your fears, it seems like, could be bad health. Maybe you might have a fear of an STD, or losing your health before you can get the love that you want. Which, I mean, this is a fairly simple fear, like to overcome, to get tested or to get your checkups, whatever you need to do, before you engage in anything. And that's just a fear. It's not necessarily true. It's just something that ruminates in your head, and it affects your decision-making processes. Taurus, for you, 12 months out. So it looks like 12 months out, you're going to be in a situation that you like. It will be a situation with good foundations, an equal partnership. You're going to feel really valued. You're going to have energy. You're going to have the loyalty that you want. Taurus is a fixed sign, and it just like Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, they all value loyalty over anything. So you're definitely going to have a loyal relationship coming up in the 12 months. It's April 2022, so that would be next April 2022. Something for you to look forward to. So let me shuffle the cards to do your one-on-one spread. Alright, Taurus, I shuffled these cards off camera, but I'll do it once more on camera for your viewing pleasure. And we'll get on with your one-on-one relationship spread. It could be any relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic one, but I'm going to read it as such. You can just change the interpretation as you need to. Alrighty there. Let's do these ones too. Ooh, I'll get those in a second. Okay. I'm going to do these angel cards as divination cards, not as advice. Temperature check cards. Don't take them as advice right now. Okay, so Taurus. Yeah. We got you on the left side, and we got your person that you're thinking of on the right side. If you really feel like you must, you could switch these. Otherwise, just go with it, because this is your reading. We got your past shared energy, present shared energy, and your future shared energy up here. So well, I mean, it seems like within the relationship, you're coming across as someone who might be a fighter, someone who might be kind of initiating fights. We got Aries warmongering, and then we got the Knight of Swords who's kind of just charging into battle. So it could be that maybe you have a sharp tongue right now. Maybe that's why you might be taking a time out, because you don't want to say anything wrong, so you're just trying not to say anything at all. So people can cool down, you can cool down too. And that does kind of reflect over here. We got the King of Wands upside down, and we got Chiron, woundedness. This is a card of Leo, so I mean, there could be someone that Leo is associated with pride, ego, sensuality too, but you know, it could be that maybe someone, Taurus, might have said something to this, you know, potentially Leo, but someone in the Leo energy is more the better way to say that. And their ego is hurt. Yeah. So the past shared energy between you two. So we got the Page of Pentacles reversed. We got Wisdom Magus reversed. And let's see what we got here. Heart-to-heart conversations reversed. Honestly discuss your feelings towards each other. So it looks like in the past, someone might not have been thinking quite right. They might have, instead of doing a wise choice, they might have done a foolish choice, or using some sort of knowledge against the other person as leverage, as a weapon. Perhaps it might have been even about money. It could have been a fight about money, a gift. Maybe someone doesn't have enough money. Maybe someone didn't promise money, didn't give it. It could be something like that. Perhaps maybe you think the other person doesn't make enough money. But it seems to be the topic of choice right here. And, you know, someone was not saying what was really on their mind. Maybe they held back. And, you know, that just hurts everyone, is to not say the truth. You don't have to deliver the truth in a harsh word, a harsh tone, but if you want someone to really love you, you gotta know what they're thinking. I mean, otherwise, what's the point? So in the present situation between you and your person you're thinking of right now, Taurus, yeah, it could be that you had the Four of Wands upside down. Maybe you guys might be in a house that's not talking. You might have your side of the house, they have their side of the house, or maybe someone has completely moved out. There's some sort of bad foundation in the house, metaphorically speaking, where it's not a fun place to be right now. We got remoteness, so I mean, again, that's a time of no contact, no, you're not in each other's lives. You might not even see each other. Again, if you're in, like, you know, your side of my house, their side of the house kind of deal, you know, maybe you're just ships passing in the night, you don't acknowledge each other. Yeah. And one or both of you guys aren't making the effort to make it up. You're just kind of just on autopilot, waiting for the other person to to say that they're sorry and, like, initiate the change. I mean, by reading the cards, it looks like the person on your mind is waiting for you probably to be the one that makes the effort, because they're the one that feels hurt right now. So we got your future shared energy, Aries. Sorry, Taurus. We got the Queen of Pentacles upside down, Hera relating upside down, and calling in your soulmate. So this Hera card, I did just pull it for Aries. That's, I guess, why I got tripped up for a second. Hera is the wife of Zeus, and the thing about Zeus is he's always sleeping with women, cheating on her, and she always, at the end of the day, forgives him and brings him back in. So, I mean, it could be that in the future that maybe one of you does forgive the other one. Maybe once you guys do talk and you start to make the effort, you relate to each other and realize, it was just all a misunderstanding. Maybe the right words weren't said. They didn't mean it in the way that it was interpreted as. So it might be just a lesson to be a little conscious with the words you choose, especially if you have different ways of speaking. It does look like the money issue is coming up again in the future. The Queen of Pentacles is not necessarily the nicest person to get along with. Maybe she's a little stingy, or she might want a gift to be given as a way to move forward. And she can also just be kind of a negative, mean energy too. But if you care about that person, you'll have to get on the same page with them and forgive them, love them as they are, because there's no way you're going to change them. And there's no way they're going to change you because you're Taurus, you're a fixed sign. Yeah, it looks like maybe one of you guys will be the one, reach out to make the effort to try to get the relationship back on track. Alright. So next I will pull cards from Spirit about your love life for a bird's eye view of the situation. I did shuffle these off camera, but I'll do it once on camera for your viewing pleasure. Oops, that was fun. There we go. Alrighty, we'll just pull some cards. So when I pull oracle cards, when they're upside down, sometimes I'll see that as the opposite of, to the extreme, where it's blocked. So we'll see how that goes as we read these. Alrighty, so Taurus, for you, the bird's eye view from Spirit is telling you addiction. Oh, addiction is affecting this relationship. So that could be you or your person. It could be whatever you are addicted to: alcohol, drugs, power, video games. It really can be whatever thing in your life that is you're spending too much time on, or they're spending too much time on. Children. Occasionally, if there's no actual physical kids involved, it could be that someone is acting childish. But let me read the card anyways. Children are important to this partnership. It's upside down, so again, it could be the opposite of, blocked, or to the extreme. Read the rest of the cards. Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are now needed. Probably related to the addiction. It could even be a sex addiction. Abundance, upside down, so reverse, blocked, or opposite of, to the extreme. Something is modified about this. You'll know for your own life. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. I'm going to say it's the opposite of, because they're probably expecting you to apologize to them. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Patience, upside down. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. And that's upside down. So, that's probably to the extreme. Perhaps maybe someone's mom is pressuring them to have money. Or maybe the bank or something is going on that's making them care about money or not have money. Alright, so that is, let's see, anything else? Yeah, so they might be expecting you to apologize to them. Could be addicted to money. But whatever your boundaries are, make sure you set them so they can know if if they're not willing to if they're not willing to stick to that line, then you guys need to find other people. Okay. Alright, so let me pull some cards from your person to you if you're out of contact with someone. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we got here, Taurus. I can't do this. Could be why you're at the break. I left when I saw you with someone. I am not available. I don't know how to let you go. I can still see you standing there. I support your path, but it's upside down, so it could be they don't support your path, or that's probably it. I miss hearing your voice. I couldn't let you get close to me. Finding out the truth crushed me. I won't let you down. I know more than you think. Oof. I do love you, but it's upside down. So, it could be the opposite of, or to the extreme. So, if you are thinking a specific person when you were wanting these cards drawn for you, Taurus, it could be maybe they saw something, whether it's true or maybe they misinterpreted it. They saw something and they thought maybe you weren't being faithful. And maybe if they jump to the conclusion, whether it's right or wrong, it really crushed them. Maybe it's still haunting their mind. Even though, you hurt them, they still seem to miss you. Alright, let's see if we get any other messages for you. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Taurus. So, let's read them out. I met you in my dreams. I am open. I changed. We can make anything work. I am not an option. You are strong upside down. I see you in my dreams. I need more spice. Upside down. I can't hurt you if I'm not around. It was NSA. I am free. It's an interesting array of cards. So it seems like this person, if they have, whether you want these to be extended messages or a separate set of messages, that's up to you. But it seems like they do seem to see you in their dreams, meet you in their dreams in spirit. I know myself, I can have spiritual encounters and dreams that feel more real than life, and they could be going through that. You might not be conscious of it, but it happens. Seems like they don't want to be just an option. They want to be, your devotion. And it's interesting. I mean, it seems like they do want, if there was a situation where they cheated on you, where they were unfaithful, it seems like maybe they just didn't know how to ask for more spice in their life, in their sex life with you. Perhaps maybe if you're out of contact with them, you know, they feel like they're doing you a favor. But yeah, they're saying, I'm open, I'm free, so maybe they decided to try something with someone else. It didn't work out, and now they're saying, let's just restart this. We could try to make it work again. Let's see. Let me move these out. I did not pull the sex oracle cards for Aries, but since you guys seem to need more spice, according to this person, I'll pull a few for you. And I'll keep it brief. Okay, let's do 5. Alright, so these are just the quick ideas. Maybe you might want to interpret them from your person. Spontaneous, clamp it down, leash and collar. There's actually a Netflix show called that too now. Strap on, spiritual connection. They keep wanting to connect to you in spirit in your dreams and have a spiritual connection when you're having sex. So yeah, I mean, these are some basic ideas for you to consider. If you don't want to do any sort of add-ons, any toys, you could always try to be spontaneous. That in itself can change things up. But yeah, I mean, I think everything else is self-explanatory. Okay. Alright, so give me 1 second. Okay, I shuffled some of these cards off camera. Let's pull one. This is actually a career hobby card, but advice is always going to be good for you. Okay. Here's is one of my favorite cards. Let's see what else. These ones. Do a few of these. Finish with that one. Okay, Taurus, so these are the advice cards to you from the angels. We got career change. So if you want to interpret this as romance change, relationship change, you can, or it could be, career change too, depending on what you feel strikes more with you. You're embarking upon a career change, romance change that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. And they could be related. Once you find your love, you might find your career. Once you find your career, you might find your love. Malachite. So if you want, you could wear malachite on a ring or necklace, put it in your pocket somewhere. You could put a picture on your phone background as a physical reminder of this message. Prosperity. There is a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Not everyone interprets angel cards upside down. It's up to you if you want to take it as opposite of, reverse block to the extreme, or if you want to just take it plain as is. We got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. We got give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. we got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And it could also not necessarily be your parents, but it could be anyone else in your family or in your household if you have roommates that have issues too. Let's see, we got free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. It's hard to know you're in a cage sometimes until you get out, then you realize how big the world can be. And we got my favorite sexy man, we got Eros Desire. So if you're wanting a romance reading, that's probably one of the better cards to find. Let's see what we got here. And if you don't make the connection off the top of your head, Eros is similar to the word erotic. Kind of why my cards are called Eros Kiss. Okay. 28, 28. Alrighty. So, Eros holds the seed of desire and creation within him. He is the personification of beauty. The word erotic derives from his name. He represents the most ethereal and ecstatic state of desire that is evoked within us when we feel the reconnection to nature and the divine, to life and to death, and to eternity and change, rather than the fixed and the mundane. Much more than simply the act of sex, eroticism is about being taken out of the mundane. It evokes a sense of union with something greater than ourselves, often speaking to the primal and sublime part of our nature. This is a magical time when you may be touched by desire evoked by the beauty of life. The seed of creation creation is a will to connect. You desire to connect with something greater, and through this need, something will be born. It may be a new project, a new artistic vision, sounds, words, or ideas. A current relationship may evolve, or a new relationship may be born. This is a beautiful and exciting time. New life is blossoming from within you. Embrace it. And it was kind of interesting how I was mentioning nature, your true nature, and I think you were the one that had the Pegasus in reverse, someone holding back. Okay, so that is all I have for you, Taurus. Thank you for joining me for your April reading.